Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more Battletech. We are back in the Mech Bay doing a couple of the upgrades that we had planned on but didn't quite necessarily get around to. So since we have a few new things in store, let's go ahead and make sure that they get installed. So the first thing that we are doing is we are tweaking our annihilator just a little bit. We've swapped out some of the medium lasers for some medium pulses because we have dropped off a couple of TTSs. So we found that it goes up to a maximum of -4 for the shots. So that's what we have. We have our lightest ones on the mech. We've also gone ahead and upgraded one of the exchanges, and the extra weapons are going to help us out whenever we get close. Now it does technically decrease our heat efficiency, but by such a slim margin I'm not particularly bothered, but it is going to be a very sizable damage upgrade. So that'll be our first thing for today. So we'll get that sorted. Then once we do that, we're going to go ahead and move to our Stalker. Now our Stalker is probably our best LRM platform. So what we're going to do is make sure that we have the best weapons possible. So at the moment a lot of our LRM missiles, they're not fantastic. We're going to drop off the extra critical chance and we're going to go ahead and see about a maxed out LRM 15, and I think since we have a couple of other options, we may as well go ahead and replace those other two as well. So we'll go with some extra stability damage and some stability and critical. I think that seems reasonable. In fact, that might even be enough to push us over the edge to actually be able to topple some of the mechs. We found that we've been getting very close, but not quite far enough. So that's what we'll do here, which I think is good. Let's go ahead and confirm those. And then I believe we only have one or two more. We're going to go ahead and we're going to work our way to the crab. We have a bunch of medium pulse lasers here with a little bit of heat reduction. Given that we do want a nice and strong light lance if we are forced to field lower tonnage, we're going to go ahead and fix that up. So what we're going to do is remove the -2 heat medium pulse laser and swap that out with another medium pulse laser, but this one with extra accuracy and even less heat. So I think that's pretty good for us. The ER small laser, I don't think we have any better ones than what we've currently got, so we'll just stay with this for now. Let's go ahead and confirm those. Now the last couple are fairly minor tweaks. First one is going to be, let's just double check. LRM? LRM 5s. Yes, we can go ahead and upgrade that Centurion, so we will go ahead and do that. Even if it is a fairly minimal upgrade, every little bit does add up. So we'll do that now while we think about it. And let's see, let's go for the extra stability damage over nothing. That is certainly fine by me. Alright, and let's see, LRM 15. We go down there. Have we got any better alternatives? Extra critical chance. I think I'd rather go for straight damage output. And as far as LRM 10s are concerned, we do have a better one. So we'll go ahead and make sure that that's put in. Just get that in a nice little order there. That will be good. Alright, and finally, I believe
I'll let you know when that's
what we're going to do is, was it our Hatchet Man? I feel like there was one more thing that we had left. Could potentially upgrade the gyro, but I don't think that's a massive improvement. Was it maybe our Hunchback? You know what, never mind. Maybe that was all that we had. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think that counts out to be what I had planned. So with that in mind, and the fact that we are out of contracts for this planet, let's go ahead and check out the navigation star map. So what we're going to do is, I was having a bit of a look around and it looks like we have avoided picking up this black market on the way up here. Now, I don't really see us coming back to this edge of space for some time, so even though we normally like to jump straight on into a mission, but Do we do that, or do we maybe go ahead for our flashpoint first and then bounce our way back through? You know what? Yeah, we're going to... Let's see. Yeah, we are going to go ahead and travel. It is about a month, so we will be paying a little bit of money for this, but we have so much money to spare, I don't think it's a particularly frivolous idea, especially if we can get some of the modded stock that we're after. That would be very good. Alright, so all of those will be fixed. We'll go ahead and if we reduce our morale by 2, what is our limit? 40. Sure, we'll go for a slightly cheaper month as well and see if we can get any events to pop. Not that we're after anything negative, but I'd be curious to see if that is part of things. So here we go, making it to our first jump point. And okay, pick up game. Okay, so as you're working out on a machine in the Argo's gym, a small group of MechWarriors clears equipment out of the way and starts setting up a makeshift basketball court. The ventilation seal ring apparently makes a fine hoop. Headhunter and Glitch approach you. Are you going to play, Commander? 2 on 2. You can be with Angel. Alright then, fine. Let's go ahead and let's see if we can win. Sure, let's play aggressively. Right, as the game progresses, the small group of fans grows into a crowd as word spreads about the game. Headhunter can't seem to miss a shot at range, and Glitch's ball handling is deceptively effective. Meanwhile, Angel rebounds like a machine for your team, consistently grabbing errant shots and tipping them in or dishing out to you at the perimeter. The final play comes down to one ill-considered pass from Headhunter. His stolen ball and your layup perilously around the rim before falling in. The crowd goes wild. Alright, so it looks like Angel and Headhunter both have high spirits, and... oh, Headhunter has lost all low spirits, okay. And Glitch also is in high spirits, fantastic. Well, I guess that is good. It looks like sport is still bringing people together, even so far in the future. Not really surprising that people always do love a little bit of competition. Alright, so we got all that work done in the mech bay. That's all very well and good. It looks like we have no one else left in the medical bay, which should be ideal. Let's just double check. Yep, and now we're just floating on through. So, you know what, this is a good time. If you would like to join on in to the Leviathan's Marauders, we are always accepting new recruits. So, if you would like to join, please do let me know in the comment below or in the community post that I have left. Just first and last name, as well as a call sign is all that's required. And we would love to have you around if you would like to join. There will be a cutoff at some point, but I will let everyone know through either the videos or a update to the community post. Alright, let's check out this black market. Ooh, you know what? Well and truly worth our time. We wanted one of those. Let's go for the ER medium laser.
Available.
Let's see, snub PPC for extra damage. Was that really the only thing that we wanted? I dare say that it was. Well, that's a little unfortunate. I was honestly hoping for a little bit more than that. They do have a couple of good mechs lying around, but again, nothing particularly amazing. Let's see, we've already got a stack of those. We don't need any more Infernos. Probably 10x. I think we are well and truly all well and good. So if that is the case, let's just double check. Yeah, we already have 2 extra spare. Alright, let's go ahead and change where we are. Let's jump back to the star map again. Not really bothered about the contracts. What we're after is a couple of nice additions to our collection. So let's head over to Brisbane. That would be perfectly fine. Haven't visited these planets before, so it's always good to do a little bit of sightseeing. Hopefully the crew doesn't mind a little bit of travel. Alright, moonlighting with an autocannon. Okay, I think we've seen this before, but with other things. with a stock autocannon. Rabbit apparently is fiddling with a stock autocannon. A jumbled pile of loose metal and wires litters the deck around. As you approach Rabbit, Rabbit looks up with a sheepish grin on his face. Hello, Commander. I was just trying to tune this beauty, maybe get a little more performance out of her. Could you do me a favor and keep it from the Chief? Alright, you know what? We're just going to let him keep working at it. If we get something good, we do. If not, oh well. Alright, so it looks like we got an equivalent of a tactical autocannon, and he has sustained an injury. Alright. Well,
I've got the financial
that's, oh well, it could be worse. Alright, he has gained us a little bit more morale, so you know what? Let's just keep things on the cheap for now. We can happily deal with that. Rabbit's out of action for a week, but that's not going to be a big deal. We are in transit either way, so that'll be fine. Alright, hopefully we can find more than a single pickup in these black markets. Unfortunately, you just can't decide what you're going to find, which is always incredibly sad. Mind you, at least, given the fact that we are in such a strong position, we should be more likely to come across more highly modified weapons, as opposed to the start of the game when they're trying to balance out your damage outputs for where you're at. Alright, so what have we got? We have... Oh, well, it looks like we lost all those high spirits, of course. We spent all our time in space. Whoopsie daisies. Right, black market shakedown. Yeah, we've had this happen before. Basically, people trying to revoke our situation. You know what? We're going to go ahead and we're going to pay 50,000. We'll pay the discount. I suppose it'll have to be what it is. Alright. Oh, we're disliked by the Auburn. Oh no. You know what? Oh no, we are liked by them. Okay, cool. Never mind. Let's go ahead and we'll give them their cash. A little bit of money's never a bad thing. Like, realistically, if that helps smooth over our relations and continues our access, I think it is worthwhile. Alright, so let's check out this store again. Still a bunch of mechs that we're not really looking for. ERPPC? Okay, that's a little... that's a choice. Oh, an ER small laser. Sure, we'll pick that up. That will do nicely. We can chuck that on our... Chuck that on our hunchback. And then LRM-10. We have a couple UAC 5s, UAC 20s. We're finding good weapons here, just not the ones that we're after. Alright,
available.
60 melee damage for 1 ton. You know what? That I will happily purchase. Might be able to find some room for that on our hatchet man. That would be good. Alright, let's go ahead and check out the star map one more time. Where do we want to travel? Oh, looks like we have a new... I didn't even consider the fact that we have a time frame on some of these. Whoopsie daisies. Okay, so in that case then, I guess we're going to change our plans as to which one we're going for next. How long will this be sticking around for? 131 days. Okay. What about these other ones? 14 days? Well, we can't make it there in time. It looks like we've done a little bit too much jet setting around for us to actually be able to get anywhere. We could go for the Kellerhounds. 37 days. In fact, you know what? Realistically, that's not the absolute worst. We could make decent time. But again, that is in the wrong direction. We also have another one, a Red Hunt down there. Okay, that's for the Draconis Combine against somebody for Lost Tech. Okay, so you know what? Maybe we could have gone around that way, but I think at this point we've kind of committed ourselves to this side. Let's go... We'll go up here for the long hunt. We'll do that while we can. You know what? First we'll go to Rollis. I think we haven't been to that black market. No, we haven't. Right. We'll go ahead and travel there. We'll then head up and take the flashpoint from that's closest, and then from there we'll probably make our way back down, pick up that one that was towards the bottom center near the Flashpoint campaign, and then we'll follow that one through as well. Alright, so a little bit more convoluted than what I was planning, and I guess I just didn't take into account for how long we were going to spend in space, but I guess that's not the end of the world. Also, too, sorry if you don't enjoy all of the shopping bits and pieces, but sometimes it's just got to get done.
Whenever you are.
Alright, we'll go ahead and get that done. Let's keep on flying, and yeah, then we'll go ahead and jump straight into some contracts. Alright. What have we got?
Looks like we've arrived, Commander.
We have ourselves probably more unnecessary mechs. Yes, that is correct. And then let's see. Autocannons, flamers, infernos, PPCs. Ooh, grief. Okay, we're really not doing particularly good. We have 2 of those. We have 3 of these and 1 of them. You know what? We'll buy a second one of those SRM6s.
New weapon systems.
You never know.
available.
It could be useful, but I'm just so disappointed that we're not actually getting what we're after. Alright, so in that case then, you know what? Let's see if they have any good contracts. My trigger finger is getting just a slight bit itchy for some big stompin' mech kaboomin'. So let's go ahead and see if they've got anything here. At least see if there's something nice. Alright, what have we got? We have something for pirates. We have something for the Federated Suns. Yeah, and that's about all. Okay, any of these are particularly good? Let's see. Patrol, rapid response. No sign of anything particularly pricey. There's an assassination mission. You know what? That could be a nice, quick little excursion. And then, what's this? A weapons shipment. Oh, convoy. Yeah, I'm not really sure that any of those are particularly amazing. Let's just go for the assassinate mission, just so we have a little bit of something to do. I don't want to be spending the next couple of minutes and then have to cut a flashpoint short. Let's just go out with a fairly fun run. Let's go for the... No, let's drop the Stumpy. Let's go for something a little bit quicker. Let's run with a... Highlander. Or, you know what? Godzilla. You know what? Yeah, we haven't run Godzilla for a while. There we go. Okay. Some quick initiative, some big booming. I think it should be pretty good. Lots of precision, lots of damage. And yeah, we also get to check out our new Annihilator setup with those pulse lasers if we can get close enough. So, you know what? That could be rather fun to see. Alrighty-o, and you never know, they might even give us some particularly nice salvage that we have ever so been looking out for. Alrighty, so going to go ahead and see what we can see. Alright, destroy the target and escape. No problems there. There's a Capella MechWarrior here on Rollis involved in keeping the peace. He helped out with some of our operations, and in turn we kept him supplied with things he couldn't get on the open market. Know what I mean? But he started talking to the authorities and making threats about exposing our business. We want you to put a stop to that. He's probably going to make a break for it. Do not let him escape. Alright then, I suppose the target probably should have known what he was getting into. Lay down with dogs. You're gonna get fleas. That's right. Alright, so, mind you, it's probably not amazing that we're in such good company if that's his lowly thoughts of the pirates. But hey, you know what? Just because we are liked by the congregation doesn't change some of the individuals, now does it? You can't always pick who is in your favor. Alright, so there should be patrolling, and keep your eyes on him. He's down to the evac point for pickup. Yep, sure, no worries.
Landscape here.
Ambushes,
Simply
supporting, And the fellow. Fantastic. We are going to have a very nice salvage haul. Alright, let's dive headfirst into this. Let's see who we can
On my
find.
way.
Alright, let's bring ourselves up here.
This looks like a prime spot for an ambush. Be careful, Commander.
Alright,
You
well,
don't want to get caught in a crossfire.
if this is an ambush, I do not mind. Honestly, the quicker we get into the fray, the better. So, you know what? Let's rotate around to the left-hand side, see if we can engage these guys first, and then work our way back down the road towards the others. I think that seems like a reasonable approach. Alright, so they've got a grasshopper and and an assault mech. Fantastic. Alright, let's run rapid down here. What do we do? Oh, wait, we already could see the grasshopper, couldn't we? Alright, well then, we'll move the stalker up.
Heading out.
And then let's go with... Go ahead and bring the Marauder up into cover. We have a very good chunk of evasion here. I think we may try and capitalize. We'll just see what we've got. Right, let's go ahead and reserve.
Holding for the right opportunity.
Alright, and they're bringing in other individuals. I suppose that's probably not a bad call, given all of our assault mechs. Alright, Castilla takes a slight shot. And then we have a 75-ton mech as well. Actually, what we can do is check. Yes, we do have extra initiative. So I would be assuming they have a Cyclops somewhere around.
Ready for orders.
Alright, let's bring Rannick up and take out that assault mech.
Acknowledged.
I think that is a sensible plan. What do they have? Ooh, they have an Atlas. Okay, well, definitely want to take care of that nice and fast.
All weapons are go.
And there we go. Fantastic.
I hope we can salvage that.
Alright, so that's one down and some very nice salvage. Definitely worth
Standing
our
by.
time. 23. You know what? We might be able to get a precision shot with the Gausszilla, so you know what? We're going to go ahead and reserve. See if we can get another kill with one of our other mechs. And go from there. Alright, let's bring... Oh, well, we do have the Annihilator, don't we? So many decisions.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, so if we were to take shots, we can get full salvo up on the Grasshopper. And I suppose that's probably for the best. That's less salvage than we were... Yeah, it's not exactly the salvage that we're after. It's the least amount of tonnage that we have currently seen fielded. So let's just go ahead and remove him from the game. Alright.
Firing!
Pulse lasers. Oh wow. Okay, not quite a kill,
Scored a critical hit.
but pretty solid shots on target. Let's follow up with
Receiving
Angel
you.
and see what we can do there. Let's
Receiving you.
we'll move up into cover. We will get eyes on the Cyclops in the back. That's probably not a bad thing.
Confirmed.
Oh, wait a second. We're in... Whoopsie daisies. I've clicked onto Spy Master. Alright, well, that is not what I was after. But I suppose it will have to do. Let's go... Let's just send our shots on target. Not much else can be done.
Now, let's see how you handle this. Reporting. Critical hit.
And by some unknown luck, the Grasshopper has survived.
Standing by.
Alright then, well, let's move our Stalker up, which we had originally planned. And what would we have here? Just LRMs. Let's go for the Grasshopper and finish them off.
Aye, aye.
Alright, there we go.
That's a kill.
Well, that goes
Let's go. Let's
one
go.
of their spotters, and now all that we have left is that Cyclops. I don't think that'll be too difficult to handle. Let's go... We're not going to get eyes on their Marauder, so how about we move over this way? don't have any good shots on that Banshee either. Well then, you know what? I think we let them come to us. See if we can get them to come closer. That would be ideal if we could. Ooh, and it turns out there are
Got something you want
some
done?
interesting choices. Let's go... You know what? We would technically be opening our back to the Cyclops, but I don't... Oh, sorry, to the Banshee. Would only be an AC-5 and a PPC. Yeah, okay, so... What do we do? I think we go ahead and get rid of their... Yeah, those percentages are just absolutely terrible on that Banshee.
Ready for orders.
You know what? So... If we were to go ahead and take a shot, what would a precision shot look like? 60 to 65%. That's not really ideal. Let's go ahead and... You know what? I think we bunker down. We're going to go ahead and reserve. We'll let the Banshee come to us. They'll probably fire out one of our other assault mechs. That way, their evasion will disappear. There we go. Fantastic. And that is far more manageable. So, with that in mind, let's go...
Awaiting orders.
Where are we?
Standing by.
If we go forwards with our Godzilla, we can go ahead and get some pretty solid shots on target, so I think we'll go ahead and move there. Stay in cover as well, which is an added bonus. Let's go ahead and use some of our range to our advantage.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
Alright, so the Banshee is surviving. For now, let's go...
Good to go.
let's see, do we follow up with Rannoch?
Reporting.
Yeah, I feel like we could probably get a full salvo off on the 75-ton
Yes,
mech, so we
Commander.
will go ahead and bring Rannoch around. We'll see if we can manage something good there. Keep as many people in our forward arc as possible. I'm sure there'll be reinforcements from some direction. Let's go ahead and go for another headshot.
Roger that.
And that looks pretty solid. Yes, there we go. There we go.
And that's the way we do it.
Alright, good amount of salvage coming in. That's what we're after. Let's go
Waiting for
ahead
order.
and bring Angel... Oh, no.
You have orders?
Let's bring Rabbit forwards in the Annihilator. Let's see what we could do here. There, Orion, right, that's what you've got. Alright, fair enough. I don't think it's going to particularly help you though. Full salvo.
Locking on target.
Alright, so we made it through to the torso and destroyed that.
That's a critical hit.
Honestly, I probably would have preferred the leg just to get rid of all of that evasion, but,
Ready
you
for
know,
orders.
I will not complain. Any
Moving
amount
to
of damage
position.
is good damage. And let's see what we can do with the follow-up.
Roger that.
Alright, well, sprinting is
Let's
now
get 'em
out
on.
of the cards for them. So, they're stuck at a walking pace. Alright, Rannoch,
Commander.
let's go ahead and see about... Let's move you to the edge of the tree line. I think that's not a bad idea. See if we can get a couple of shots on target. We can drop off one laser, that'll be fine. We'll probably cool down after this, break out of initiative. And there goes a leg, and there's a head hit. I think this could be enough to incapacitate. No? Oh, it's an elite gladiator. Well, never mind then. I guess he's going to be around for a little bit.
Ready for orders.
And by a little bit, I mean not for very much. Alright, let's go ahead and get
On it.
Godzilla up the hill. Get a nice angle of attack. Go for the headshot.
Eye on.
Alright, there we go. Oh, head destroyed. Fantastic. We didn't even
Tango
bore him.
down.
That is phenomenal. Alright, so we still have the ambushes left. Looks like those were our their reinforcements. It's a bit of a choice. Looks like they're all the way over there and up over here. Okay. Let's run down the road, I suppose. You know what? That'll get us to road faster. That's
Have no doubt
probably a
it
bit
will be
more
done.
beneficial. We'll go ahead and do that and bring Headhunter up as
Moving
well. We'll zigzag our way across. We may as well use the roads while we have access to them. Oh, and enemy contacts are back on the board. Okay. 90
No
tons.
retreat.
Let's go ahead and
Order.
see what we can do. I think that could be fairly effective. Although, you know what? We're going to go ahead and let them come to us. I don't know if there's anybody else flying around, but it would be good to know, and I'd rather not take any unnecessary salvos. Alright, so there's the 90, there's 100. Both of them seem to have moved, so let's go ahead and see what we can see.
On the move.
Alright, so King Crab, a Highlander, and another 90 tonner. Alright, well, first of all, let's introduce ourselves to the King Crab. Precision strike, please, and a thank you. Oh, wow, yep, very nice. Absolutely killing
Target
it.
eliminated.
Fantastic. And that's 25%, so there should be
Got a
another
lock on
one.
me.
Alright, looks like they're going for some tactical play here, not wanting to get too close.
Receiving you.
Let's bring... You know what? We're going to go ahead and reserve Gausszilla.
Waiting for the shot.
See if we can get at least one more closer. Oh, that's actually a decent salvo for whoever that was.
Commander.
Or at least better than what we're used to. Oh, and it looks like he has... Our target has LRMs. Alright.
Reporting.
Well
Minimal
then,
damage.
what are they... What kind of tonnage are they carrying? Another 90 tons. Okay. Well then, we're going to be doing
Orders?
particularly well as far as
Ready for orders.
salvage is concerned today. So let's go ahead and... I think we're just going to go ahead and sprint our Gausszilla forwards.
On it.
Can't do something this turn, we may as well do something next turn. And then from there, Angel,
Commander.
you are a support fire mech anyway, so let's go ahead and, you know what, we don't even have to worry about cover. Let's stay along the road.
Acknowledged.
And what can we see? We have a Highlander and another Highlander. Alright. Well, you, my friend, have better accuracy, but some damage reduction. You, on the other hand, do not. So, I think what we'll do is we'll go for the one with higher accuracy. Maybe get free knockdown. The Marauder can probably move in and take out the other one. I'm not too concerned about that very slight amount of evasion. If we're going to take out one, I'd rather go for the one with the damage reduction, just because I can
What's the
occasionally keep them around a little bit longer than what we would prefer. So let's go. Shots again either. Alright, fine. Let's just move up.
Full speed ahead.
Alright, what else have we got? We have some more Capellans. Thank you very much. No injuries. Braddock has had a bad run of luck with getting out of the medbay and being thrown back in. Alright, so let's see, what have we got? LRM 20, SRMs, AC 10. You have, yeah, LRM 20, okay.
Waiting for orders.
Well then, since we figure that we don't want that other Highlander to have a turn, let's be so kind as to remove him from having such capabilities. Unfortunately, we do have that sensor impaired, so that's a +3, but I think the precision shot will help us out. So that brings us back up to an 85 and 95% across the board. Those are acceptable.
I copy.
Alright, good shot on the target, and that is a kill. Fantastic.
One left target.
Alright, and that extra mech in the back is another Highlander. Good grief. Alright, looks like Highlanders in the Highlands. Alright then, let's
Okay, that hurt.
see if we positioned ourselves appropriately this round.
Standing by.
Now, Spymaster has full range on everybody outside of our primary target. So I think we're going to go ahead and reserve. We're going to make sure that the Annihilator can get shots off if possible. Alright. We'll just have to see what is available to us first. So, Rabbit.
How might I
Let's
help?
go. Yeah, there we go. We've only got one target available at the moment, so you will be
Certainly.
our quarry for now. Let's go ahead and go for the headshot.
He's going down.
And it looks like we can capitalize. Fantastic.
Target neutralized.
And then let's see.
Yes, Commander.
Angel's not going to get much of a choice in this matter.
Receiving
Let's
you.
bring. Let's see. Can we climb this hill if we so desire? Really? Alright, so it looks like they're going to get a little bit of high ground advantage. So let's just go ahead and move. Take shots on the Highlander. Have another precision strike, so that should be fine. There we go. And let's see what we can do.
Got it.
Alright,
Scratch another
fantastic.
target.
Alright, now there goes all of
Tango's
those
trash.
feathers. No need to worry about LRMs or whatnot.
Commander.
Let's bring our Stalker. We'll bring that all the way up.
All an ass.
Yeah, nice and chilled. Nothing really to worry
Let's hit
about.
hard.
And let's see. Let's go ahead and reserve for
Waiting
now.
for the right move.
Alright, they have moved. Fantastic.
Aye, aye.
Let's go. Get movement, are we? Oh, wait, we can sprint. Fantastic. You know what? That will suffice. Let's go ahead and cool down. We'll
Full
take up
speed, no
some
target.
cover as well. That gives us eyes on the Cyclops. Yep, that would make sense. We did know that there was one somewhere on the
Standing
board.
by.
Question is just a matter of where. This happens to be our quarry. So let's bring our Gausszilla
Aye, aye.
as a second line of offense, just in case we need that next round.
Awaiting order.
And then in the meantime, let's bring the Annihilator forwards. And then I think we start softening up our target with a little bit of
Order.
direct fire. So let's bring Angel
Position
forwards
confirmed.
and see if we can reduce any evasion he has down to a grand total of 0. In fact, you know what? Let's go with a precision strike. Sure, why not? We'll make sure that we have as highly probable shots as possible.
I copy.
Target gained. Concentrate fire. Bring it down.
Alright, minus 40% damage reduction is quite painful,
Orders.
but I don't think it's going to be enough to save this fellow. Let's go ahead and grab some evasion just in case.
Moving out.
We'll move on up. Let's see if we can have it the same side. Let's go for the headshot. Oh, and that looked incredibly effective. Well done. Alright. That Cyclops
That's a
is
kill.
absolutely cooked. Fantastic. Alright. Area has been cleared.
Mission successful.
You know, that's probably one of the heaviest amount of resistance we've come across in a while. I don't think we've ever seen that many assault mechs fielded all at once from the opposing forces. Alright, I guess the Capellans really dislike us these days. Alright, well, contract has paid out a little bit extra. Thank you very much. We will always take the extra sea bills. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves an Atlas. And then from there, what do we have? King Crab as well. That seems pretty good. In fact, now let's drop part of an Atlas and go for the King Crab. There we go. Alright. So either way, we'll get 2 full mechs. We've also picked up part of Grasshopper. A full Highlander? No. Well, yes, we've finished a Highlander. Got the other one set up and another one finished. King Crab, weaponry, all well and good. Not too shabby. 36, almost 37 million Seabills worth of salvage. That I can certainly deal with. Alright. Well, it was probably about time that we got out of the Argo and stretched our legs. So now that that's done, let's go ahead and pack on up and fly to a new planet. After all, there's only so much sightseeing that you can do. So let's go ahead and see. Of course, yeah, Yang is taking his time, trying to have a look over those mechs. Alright,
Mech you wanted?
there we go.
That mech you asked for.
We will
is cleared for fighting.
happily pretend to listen to him. Go ahead and chuck everything in storage, and let's make our way to our, hopefully, final destination for a while. Let's go. Do this for the Draconis Combine. That might actually get us to a pretty good spot. In fact, yeah, fighting against Davian's probably not the end of the world. We can fix up our reputation with them fairly easily. So let's go ahead and head to the Long Hunt.
By your command.
That should only be a week or two. Yeah, that's not a bad plan at all. So let's go ahead. Understaffed. Oh dear. As you approach the mess deck, you overhear members of the Argo's crew complaining. Because they're significantly understaffed, everybody is exhausted from pulling extra shifts to keep things running. It hasn't overwhelmed them, but they have dark expectations about the future. Okay, we're gonna just let them vent privately. I'm not going to get in their way. You loiter until someone comes along whom you can loudly greet before entering the mess deck. Several crew members are still sitting in small groups, but they all rise worriedly as you enter. Maintain your plausible deniability about eavesdropping by giving them a nod and an as you were. With that, the crew returns to their food much more quietly. But as you expected, having aired their complaints among each other, their issue goes no further. Alright, well that's good. Sometimes, yeah, people can get just a little bit too upset over things that really aren't necessarily directed or planned. It's just a matter of, sometimes letting out those grievances is good. Alright, well, that being said though, it's certainly better than the alternative of people keeping things bottled up and deciding to be incredibly passive-aggressive, or even just having an issue and never confronting it, because at that point nothing ever gets fixed, and when things do rise to the top, it always boils over in a terrible mess. Maybe, yeah, maybe a little too close to home on that one. Alright, either way. Undeferred. Alright, another event. Alright, so Darius mentions that the ship's galley is low on provisions at the daily briefing. We need to make a supply run. Alright, you know what? Let's go ahead and we'll use our hydroponics. We can easily fix that. Alright, the crew expands the hydroponics garden with additional racks of lettuce, cucumbers, and radishes. Soon radishes seem to become a part of every meal. There's so many radishes. Somehow the phrase, "and a radish," becomes the height of morbid humor among the Argo. No lasting consequences. Alright, that's that's a little sad. I can't say I'm a particular fan of radishes. I wouldn't say that I hate them, but I can't say that I've ever been known to love them. So I can only imagine that that would be quite the experience. Alright.
I've got the financial report.
You know what? We still have... You know what? Let's give ourselves a little bit of wiggle room. Let's just stay at normal for now. We're not going to pay any less. We'll keep morale where it is. If we can bring it up through some events, we'll happily do so, but I don't think it's going to be too big of a deal. Alright, so we are here at the Long Hunt. Let's check the store if there is anything particularly good. That is always a good call. Just mechs and some machine guns. Or lasers, heat banks. No, nothing of note at all. Alright, well that was I think we might come back with the flashpoint in the next one. We are running a little bit long. We did a little bit more sightseeing than what I had thought. It took a little bit longer. But we will get back and directly into the action in the beginning of the next one. So if you do want to see that, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.